What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. Today on the table we have another match from round 3 of the 2017 Michigan Regionals held at AFK Games in Holt, Michigan. On the left we have Chris Thompson. On the right we have Tom. I don't remember his last name. Well, you all know Chris Thompson. And he's playing a crazy Tyrell Alliance deck. I believe it's Alliance to Greyjoy and Lion, but I can't remember. His house cards and agendas and plots are off the board right now. But my lovely wife, who was running this live stream, which this video has been pulled from, I believe does correct it and get him to move it onto the mat in camera view. But Tom is awesome on the right, actually putting his house card and agenda on the mat, and all his power there for us, and his gold. And Tom on the right has set up, well, he's playing Lannister Rains to start, but he's got Corset Cersei there with, I believe, an Altart Bodyguard, and Sir Lancel, who is a 4 strength because there's a single Lannister Lord or Lady beside him there. And a Western Fiefdoms. And across the table, we have a duped King Renly and a Garden Caretaker.
I don't want to open this, but it's like... Yes, sir.
But it's definitely an Alliance Tyrell deck, that's for sure.
Sure. Ready?
Plots they flip are Summer Harvest into Summer Harvest. So they'll do a little mini naval to each other here. Both only going to get 2 gold from their plot, because it's 2 on top of the printed cost there, which is 0 on each plot. So they're only each getting 2 gold. And they're trying to find who's going first there, but they're failing on the coin flips here.
Since we're on stream, I'm just going to refer to my challenges as a color.
I would like to go first, sir. And good luck.
So yeah, if you guys watch the live stream of the Michigan Regionals, this is what this match is from. So if you've already seen this, you can walk away now and I won't be mad. But I obviously didn't have my beautiful voice commentating over top of it. Yeah, baby. But what I decided to do, since there was some problems with the live stream, like I said in the last video I posted from the live stream, there were some issues with OBS crashing and whatnot during matches and some issues with the internet. So I decided to just kind of pull out the matches that seemed like they were still intact, instead of just leaving, you know, a kind of mishmashed giant live stream video on there where it's jumping around and things are freezing and crashing and stuff. So I'll bring those to you here.
Spend one for a Great Hall.
So Altart Great Hall there, marshaled out by Tom.
What's so great about it? I don't know. Alright.
So we have Lannisport Merchant, reducing the cost of a Lannisport Merchant. I believe still has a Great Hall and 1 gold left. And he's going to save 1 gold, and the Great Hall is standing and passes over to Chris for his Marshal.
You sit down too?
Oh, I got stuff to play.
Okay. I was about to say, it's like... I'm actually surprised I'm at reserve right now.
So Garden Caretaker reduces a Garden Caretaker. So
Hey, that's my trick.
both of them seeing their chuds early here.
I know. I'm viciously unoriginal.
What a trick.
I know.
Over to you.
No fair. When you're reading to be in reserve.
That was part of why I flipped it, knowing I probably flip into yours. I had the cheap trap to get out.
I
Your
too
Great
will
Hall.
Great Hall.
That's a great one. You can't use that in that deck.
Sure I can.
No, you can't. Use the Tyrell.
It helps me get my Greyjoy count up. Come on.
Alright, so 1 gold left right now.
I mean, I'm not a cheater.
So he plays a Iron Islands Fishmonger.
Have at it.
So definitely Greyjoy is one of the houses in the Alliance. I'm not sure what location that is.
Cards in hand.
That Chris marshaled out there. We were talking about it being Greyjoys. Could be just Iron Mines.
I try.
What shenanigans?
Nonsense.
So over to challenges. Going all in on the intrigue here. Maybe trying to get his range trigger off, or at least hit for a 2-claim intrigue. Try to start destroying Chris's hand here. He's not going to be able to block it with Renly. And if he does win by 5, he's going to flip a Rains and probably kneel Renly out to prevent him from also drawing cards from Insight to help fill his hand back up.
I guess I'm going first.
Seems like a good move. But Renly might say no to that.
Okay.
And he does.
So 8 to 6.
Yep.
I think Tom's okay with that. Doesn't have to use a range trigger right off the bat here.
So no reaction.
That isn't very impactful. And claim is going to be a King's Road and a Varus.
Oh, okay. There
Dirty old Varus is hiding in the mid there.
That's one of them out of thinking for some
That seems alright.
Challenges are to you, sir.
Hooray!
And now time for Chris's challenges.
Power challenge.
He's going to do the power challenge with the fishmonger.
Alright.
Time for Dom.
He gets nothing. And no one gets Dom. So very exciting first turn there.
First turn.
Just kidding. Not really exciting, but that's what you get when you open the round there with 2 gold only each.
I thought so exactly.
You know what I should make a playmat of? LeBron James when he cracked. Tabled out. That'd be a sweet playmat.
So looks like they have their second round plots ready here. We don't know what Chris flipped, but Counting Copper's on the right.
My initiative. Huh.
Hopefully we can figure it out here. I'm sure people in the chat at the time were yelling at my wife running the stream to say, hey,
Well, I will
you
draw
can't
my
see it. Get it on screen.
and then I will draw my 2.
That seems good.
All right. So I did get my 3 for you. Trading.
Oh, trading. Trading what was played. So you just collected 3 extra gold. That would make sense. Trading with the Batoshi. Flipped for Chris. Trying to make up for lost time there on the first economy plot he played. And interestingly, Tom doing the opposite, playing a very low gold plot, just looking to fill his hand up. Maybe looking for duplicates?
Great Hall.
Yep.
Fiefdom.
Yep.
This guy.
Uh-oh.
That guy.
Pretty big.
And we have
Medium range sized.
Jano Slint. Haven't seen that card in a while. But when you're going first, I'd assume he's pretty good. And if you save some economy or you see Tyrion, it's pretty nice to pay the gold. So I believe give him 2 strength for each gold you spend. And then having that intimidate to kneel out the opponent's characters is always great. Or a character, I guess. Got 4 gold left here. Not sure where Jamie, Tyrion, or Tywin are hiding, but not seeing them yet.
I think we're gonna say go ahead. Sorry, I'm trying to think. I have my notepad.
Say 4.
Hey, he's going to sit on 4 gold. Maybe he's holding a hound in hand. Maybe he's got a trial by combat or a put to the sword.
Greatness.
Yep.
Maybe we're not seeing Jamie, Tyrion, or Tywin yet because of the amazing efficiency there of a 4-cost Lancel. Doesn't want to turn off his ability. I hope not, but maybe that's what he's doing. So we have Tyrion marshaled out there. I think an Altart Jamie Lannister based on stats there on the bottom left. And a Red Cloaks. So Chris deciding to go very wide in his board of characters there. Maybe those are Great Halls, actually, that Chris has played. They're both the same. They must be Altart Great Halls. That are different Altarts, I guess, from Tom's, maybe? I don't know. They don't look the same. But yeah, the TO, Paul, let them run, basically let everyone run whatever Altarts they wanted here. So I apologize for all the Altart plots and, I guess, non-official Altart cards is what I'm trying to say. Non-official Altart characters and plots and events all over the place in this tournament. I don't know if the Michigan area players just love alternate arts or it's like a strategy to try to confuse your opponent by playing cards that they don't recognize. But either way, it kind of sucks for live streaming and making videos. Yeah, it's already challenging enough trying to memorize all the art in the card pool when you're commentating on a video and you can't read the text on the cards, obviously, because it's pretty small at this distance. You pretty much have to go by the art. And when everyone's running alternate arts for cards that even have already alternate arts, and then everyone's alternate art version of those alternate arts gets pretty messy, and it's not great for viewers, that's for sure, and people trying to learn the game. So yeah, I'd prefer if in the future, if any of you TOs are listening, especially at a regional Fantasy Flight Games regional event, I believe that you shouldn't be able to play the alternate arts. Didn't really think of it was a big deal at the time, but as I'm sitting here doing the voiceovers for these videos, there seems to be a lot more in this Michigan series than is usually seen. And it's probably just because the TO said flat out at the start of the tournament he did not care about Altarts unless your opponent cared. But I don't know an opponent who's going to sit down there and waste the clock watching their opponent take out all their Altarts out of their deck. I don't think that's smart either. And it sucks that you have to put that on your opponent to actually complain about it. I think the TO should just, yeah, follow the rules, in my opinion. But yeah, if you think otherwise, leave it in the comments below. If you don't like seeing Altarts, leave it in the comments below. I'd love to hear from anyone who's watching these videos, because your opinion matters more than mine, I'm sure. So yeah, just leave your comments down below what you think about Altarts at tournaments, especially quote-unquote major tournaments like a regional. I know they're not the highest level and whatever, but I know you go to Worlds, and I think all they let you do is maybe do Altart house cards, like, unless they're official Altarts. Obviously, official Altarts are fine. Everyone sees them at tournaments. You see them in organized play. They're from FFG. They're fine. There's not that many, but yeah. The fan-made ones, I like them. I think they look cool, but
14.
I just don't think they should be brought to tournaments, in my opinion. Unless they're like house cards. I mean, house cards, maybe even agendas are fine, but it still can mess with your opponent. So I don't know if people are just looking for an advantage or just like a very colorful deck. I don't know. But yeah, let me know your thoughts below. I'm curious what you guys think of this.
No reaction. It was opposed.
So Chris now has an empty hand. Getting
What
destroyed. Intimidate happening here off General Slint there with 4 gold on him. All 4 gold spent. Now he's coming back with a power challenge. He's got Tyrion, Jamie, Tyrion, Jamie, and Renly all knelt out here, and a Red Cloaks. And then he's got a military challenge with the Burnman, who just kills a Lannister merchant.
Any other challenge actions?
I know. Sadly.
And yeah, maybe we're gonna see a Valor here. Who knows? Chris does have an empty hand, and his entire board would die except for King Renly, and that means sending Jamie and Tyrion to the dead pile. No king on the other side, so Sir Renly there, or King Renly or whatever, can still be saved.
That's a lot of cards.
That was a lot of cards.
That's a lot of
Yeah, I
cards.
blocked.
Now, if the Lannister Rains player had Tom and Brathian on the board, that would be a disgusting Valor. And Cersei would stick around, I guess, from the bodyguard. But then again, that would be another 2 gold plot in a row, 3rd time in a row, for Tom. And I don't know how you'd recover his board, really, other than having Cersei versus Renly. I don't know if Valor here is the best, but to me it seems pretty juicy, especially when has a handful of cards still, and your opponent has none. He's just coming out of the last round with 10 reserve to his opponent's empty hand. This could be enough to seal the deal.
No, not really.
And Chris can't just play a Marched,
Ready? You guessed it.
but maybe he did.
Your choice.
Not sure what Chris played. Hopefully we get to see it. Or hear it. We'll see what happens here with the reactions. We know it's higher initiative than Valor, because Chris is choosing who goes first.
He will be.
Yep, you're
And
right.
he chooses Tom to go first.
First, I will have.
And Valor's going to go off first.
I'll say Renly.
Renly and Cersei save themselves. And their little armies completely die.
That was way too juicy to turn down, sir. Way too juicy.
Yes, yes.
Draw 2?
Yep.
In the challenge.
Alright. So I have
Unless you had another
2 gold.
2 gold, Great Hall, Western Fiefdoms, however you say it. Let's see what Tom can do with this. Can he get a character on the board to save Cersei from just dying to Renly here? And who knows how much gold Chris has played on his plot, because we don't know which plot it is. So Great Hall, Western Fiefdoms. Looks like he's going to spend the 2 gold. For Sir Armory Lorch.
To you.
3.
And only 3 gold gain on the other side, I think he said. So what the hell did he flip? Oh, yeah, there's my wife being awesome. Tell him to move it onto the mat.
For the audience at home, sir.
Is that good?
Well, we see those card agendas, which we know now. But we still don't see the plot. Come on, Chris. Come on. Stop being that guy. Looks like he only drew into 2 locations. An Altart
Currently no gold.
Rose Road, I think that is. Kings Road? Who knows? These damn fan-made Altarts. They look beautiful, but god damn it. Don't know what the hell they are.
Card?
One card.
We could just assume. Maybe you guys know.
Entry for 4?
Someone wants to just take the time in the comments and spend, half their day leaving all the timestamps where Altarts were played and then put beside them which Altart it was. That might help future players watching these videos. I'm totally joking. Please don't somebody do that. That is insane.
Alright. Well. Now you have 3 gold left.
Yeah, 3 gold saved. I don't know.
Berman dead. What's the odds you have?
I'm having a brain fart. Like, what plot did he play?
We'll risk it.
It's 3 gold.
Power 4.
First no winner? I would assume? Yeah, first no makes sense. No one went back to hand. They're all 4 cost or higher.
To you.
Dom's mine.
Dom, yours.
Looks like Renly saved himself from dying there. Or I guess not, just played defense.
Alright, I got a discard down to 5.
Oh, he blocked defense on Cersei's challenge, I would assume, which raises claim.
Discard this hand's judgment.
There's a tiny flare here. Can we move just that on top?
I'll put
There we go. Yeah, an Altart first no, I guess.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Looks like it. 3, 5, 1, yep.
Huh.
And of course, Sir Armory Lorch getting renown due to the opponent having 3 or less characters on board. Looks like Tyrell is up to 5 power. And the Lannister player is at 2 power, and he's pitching a ton of cards here to get under his reserve. No economy yet in the first 3 rounds, really.
I'm at 5.
He had 10 reserve last turn, played like a card there, and then now hits 5 reserve off of Valor. So obviously has to pitch.
Stand those.
You don't need those anymore. You don't want
Ready.
cards. Choice is yours.
Counting coppers.
Yes, sir.
So counting coppers into first snow. Same first snow alt art we just saw. So that's how I know what that one is. And counting coppers, another alt art. I'm assuming neither of these are official. Maybe I missed out on some game night kits where some of these came in. I don't know, but
We should both be better at money than we are.
Let's see. Spend.
I do appreciate players who actually say what alt arts they are, and Tom is doing that there. And so is
Good card.
Chris, I guess. So that helps us out figure out at least what they're playing. So another bodyguard there, another alt art onto Cersei.
Yeah, and this one gives me 1, so
Spend 1.
Another great haul.
So 1.
Saves 1 gold.
Yep.
Such little economy here on the Lannister side. I know the Summer Harvest was his econ, trying to get that the first round, but only got 2. 2 from Counting Coppers the next round, 2 from Valor, and gets 3 from First Snow. So that explains why the Lannister player has the tiny board. I mean, at least he's seeing econ locations. I guess both sides are really seeing their econ locations, which is pretty good. But yeah, now low gold plot on the other side and Counting Coppers. Plays a King's Road here. Probably going to pop it to get a character out, I would hope.
Pop it.
And it's treacheried. Ouch.
Pleasure bar.
And Pleasure Bard's played to draw into some more cards. Hopefully he can get something out there beside Renly.
I guess I'm kind of okay with you getting that one said.
Yeah, I had no characters again.
All right, cool.
So I'm happy I got the pleasure card.
Anything else to you, sir?
Yes. Ooh, very much so.
So you saw to copy the Hound now on the Tyrell side in hand. I did see an Iron Mines there, I believe. I should probably put that on the board if he doesn't have any characters he can play. I guess Renly can defend the military at least to stick around. Oh yeah, great hauls to help get the Hound on the board. I forgot about that. Yeah, he definitely could do that.
Okay.
1 gold on an Iron Mines.
No gold left.
No gold on the other side to Treachery. Yep, might as well. Might as well put it out. Makes sense. Maybe you can just take the military claim to the chin, lose the Iron Mines, who cares, and then hit back with some military. I mean, you'll just get rid of the bodyguard most likely, but
It's like, maybe I'll cancel the King's Round. Icon's real bad.
Cards in hand.
At 6.
First Snow.
oh,
yeah.
I forgot about First Snow too. I'm sure you guys were yelling it, but the Hound goes back to hand anyway.
I'm like,
So
wait a
waste
second.
of economy, kind of waste of a gold, really. I mean, the great hauls, whatever, but
At least I drew the Iron Mines.
yeah, he could have had a gold save there, but
I'm down a gold for dominance. Yes.
so intrigue. Cersei coming in here, 4 strength, 2 claim. Does he care about losing 2 cards at this point since he has barely any characters? I mean, you know how it'll work. He'll get the Hound for sure if he just lets that 2 claim go through. That's how Game of Thrones works.
I can spare a few hits.
I'm going with the
I'm gonna try and keep.
Yeah, he's going to protect the hand with Renly there, blocking on the defense. Also gets to draw for insight, so not only does he protect his hand, he gets another card. Obviously wasn't loyal, didn't get to draw another one. And he's going to do the military, try to get him to burn the Iron Mines. Oppose, claim, and renown. Still has a small board on the other side, so
Push for Dom.
Mr. Lorch there has renown still.
Yeah.
What a game.
What a game.
Yes, what a game.
These are some small boards.
This is very interesting.
And yes, I am going to. Yay.
I have 4. I'm in reserve. Choices.
Now, I don't know what is played here, but
Ready?
yeah, 2nd March. Wow. I was gonna say another March is what I would play, but most people don't run 2 Marches. But Tom is, and it looks like it's into Wildfire, I believe, on the other side. 4-7-1. Another alt-art.
I would like to go first. Sure. Well, if you're a plot, go first. I say these two.
So Wildfire goes off, does nothing really, and March. It's where Tom has to make a tough choice, but Renly went away, so not bad. So
I almost marched last.
Stormy Larch goes away.
Draw 2.
Oh, that amazing renown he just
But
gained was for
If I
nothing.
go for the march, that would really suck.
He had to take the fall to kill King
Alright,
Renly there.
so
Or not kill, discard, I guess. So the boards continue to be small.
limited for this round. I'd like to be a
Another
road.
Altar Roast Road. What is this? I've never seen this one before. Man.
Kneel.
Yep.
Kneel.
Yep.
Kneel. 2, 4, 5.
Oh, no.
Boom.
The man, the myth.
Jamie
the legend.
Lannister is now on the board. And going first. Which is great for Jamie.
So you would have won by.
You're going to
So
have
you pay going to get
4 gold plus Great Hall.
That's the theory.
minus 2.
And 3 gold on Pycelle.
Pycelle.
Yeah, no gold saved.
No gold.
It is yours. Go, sir.
Yeah, 4. Let's see.
So 4 gold collected on Chris' side. Pleasure Barge being reducing by 1, but the Rose Road bumping it up by 1. Which just basically gets the gold from the plot. And he does have 2 Great Halls.
I'm really glad you do not have the Arbor this game.
Yeah. That's been nice, hasn't it?
I'm proud of my cut.
Now you got 4.
As you should be.
So will this be the first turn we see a range trigger? And there's the Arbor. They were just talking about not seeing it, and he saw it. But that means he's not playing any characters.
Ooh. This could be interesting.
So here's where Tom can probably shoot into quite a lead. He is behind right now by 2 power, but I mean...
You mean this card in hand? Or this card in hand? Or
So power,
Power
2 for Pycelle.
Can't do anything about it.
Alright. So unopposed, no reaction. Unopposed, claim, insight.
So insight from Pycelle. Jamie in for the military, unopposed. He's going to get renown on that.
Unopposed, claim, haha.
And of course, beating here, doing the intrigue with Jamie and Cersei. It's going to hit for 2 claim and possibly trigger Rains here. I don't know
I don't want to give you too much of a choice.
what
so-
plot he would flip into that wouldn't be just a waste. Unless he's got like... No, he doesn't have gold for Wardens of the West, so I'm not sure. He doesn't care about the range trigger, so he's just going to go in Cersei and try to take Dom with Jamie. Makes sense.
You have like Jamie and stuff too. So.
High Garden
And
and Victorion.
okay.
Yeah, those were alright.
Those are my challenges, sir.
Super.
My Dom?
Yep.
And of course, dominance goes to Tom, the Lannister player,
Imagine that.
who is now 7 power away from winning, sitting at 8 power to 3.
Yeah, that was a pretty brutal.
That was...
But can the Arbor get the Tyrell player Chris back into the game? And we got Valar Morghulis.
Alright.
All men must die. Into I don't know what.
I'm assuming you want my plot to go first.
I do. So.
It's good with these.
Close call.
I like Lance.
So Lancel moves. Close call is played, I guess.
Bodyguard.
Bodyguard saves Cersei.
You know, I almost actually did put a bodyguard on Lancel. And it's like, and then like as the turn went on, I'm like, I regret not putting a bodyguard on Lancel.
So So Jamie's on top.
Also, at my close call, I get a card, and then we draw 2.
So Jamie's on top.
Next turn had
Yes.
Nightmares 1, so I had one out for.
I get
Jamie is in.
I like 3.
And you're going first.
Apparently. That's
Well, it was
2
your
Jamies.
call, so I mean,
Oh, yeah. I had to go first.
yeah.
So 5.
I
5,
like it.
5.
It's basically like little figures, except for that.
It's very sad when you pull my Victorian away from me.
I was pretty sure like there's a good one in there. I just need to find it.
That was pretty heartbreaking.
And now we're in the 0 claim territory, which I'm fine with.
Heartbreaking. 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 Let's do.
I mean, you got the
Oh,
gold.
this is yours.
Got
I gave
some
you. I
gold.
gave you mine.
Oh, sure.
And then I was gonna.
Okay.
Great haul.
Yep.
Great haul.
So I'm not sure what that location. Ocean Road, I guess? Is that alt art? Yeah, it seems like it. It's a bodyguard on Marjorie Tyrell. Large Marge, Tinder Marge, whatever you want to call her.
Okay.
This time I'm bouncing back to him when I don't realize
Commercial
what I'm
driveway right now. They're about to be there till like.
I mean, if it wasn't regionals, it'd be different.
doing. Right.
Interesting choice.
Do it.
All right.
He started killing faster than I started killing.
5 from Plot, 1 from Rose Road.
That's what happens pretty much.
I'd like another Rose Road, sir. Please. Okay, thank you.
So second Rose Road there, marshaled on the Lannister side.
30 boy.
Got a duped hand in play now.
You got your Valor out of the way. So this leaves me with choices.
Tom's got some great hauls, a Western Fiefdoms. 6 gold to work with here. What can he get on the board? He's got to save Cersei from dying here. Oh, I guess not. Sorry, no claim on Valor. So doesn't really have to worry too much. More than likely the Hound will be saved for defense so that Chris doesn't lose any characters.
Yep.
Looks like Tom's going through the discard pile, or the use pile for plots there, trying to figure out what might be coming next.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the man, it's the myth, it's the Tyrion.
It must be a good play, man. It's a pretty nice play. Yeah, this must be pretty good.
So Tyrion's now in play on the Lannister side.
Because then I have a Lannister one. I have a Martell one.
I'd like to sit on 4, sir, to you.
He's going to save 4 gold.
I saw one online, but like, I don't know. I'd rather have one of the like FFG ones if they're more tournaments. Because those ones are really cool.
Are we going to see a gross trial by combat here?
0 claim right now.
I know, right?
Really happy. No challenges?
No check.
And of course, Chris, no claim, passes challenges, going to play defensively here against the Lannister player. But he's got stealth with Tyrion. Cersei raising claim on the intrigue. Handful of cards. Side deck full of scheme plots. And yep, here we go.
Stealthy?
Intrigue challenge, stealthing, large Marge. Gets 2 more gold.
Alright.
Challenge resolution.
And it looks like he's going to trigger Rains, I think. Yeah, he's going to look through the plots here.
Varys' riddle.
That'd be hilarious.
I'd be fine with that one.
Alright, alright.
I'd love that one.
Reaction?
Yes, sir.
I'm taking the Reigns trigger.
You got it.
Oh, he's going to use Filthy Accusations to do a kneel here.
I want the Hound to kneel down.
And Hound goes down.
He's down.
It was unopposed.
Yep.
Yeah, trial by combat claim replacement here.
Got it. Save.
So the dupes go away. And are we going to see a Hound jump in and do a military challenge?
Spend this arbitrary number of 4 gold
Yeah, that's what's going to happen, of course.
for my Hound.
Boo you! Alright.
And you probably have marched to your last plot.
Yeah, so you might want to keep the Hound in play if he thinks March is the last plot.
If you do have marched to your last plot, then I do want to military you for 6.
Not a vote.
Force reaction. Unopposed.
Claim is the Hound. Nice plays here by Tom, doing the tricks with the reins,
Super duper. Neato.
punishing Chris.
Red reserve.
So you think Chris has a chance here? Tom just slaps him back down.
Alright, ready?
And trading into March to the Wall.
Have.
That sucks. At least Chris is going to have quite a bit of economy here. Maybe build up a board. Who knows?
I'm going first?
Yep.
This could still kind of go either way,
In
but
that case, I would like...
Tom has a steady lead of, I believe, 9 power there.
How many cards do you have in
My
hand?
marches have all been easy. 4.
And Cersei actually is a March target. Leave a Tyrion out there, which makes sense, since the Hound is out to jump around.
I mean, your marches have been easy.
My marches have been easy, yes.
Alright, so I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 2 more from Rose Roads. Oh, econ is disgusting, sir.
It is the grossest.
I will spend these 4 for my Eerie.
Oh, wow. He's playing the Eerie here.
This one.
That's an alt art I do recognize. I have 400 of them.
Great Hall, because I like Great
I'm sure you do too if you played organized play when those were being given out.
To kneel this for him.
Sure.
Got a big bad Lansport merchant here. All 3 great halls now.
2
Are we going to see Tywin? No, it's the Hound.
for this guy.
Interesting.
And I have your favorite character. I'll sit on 3, spending 4.
Yay.
Except in this deck, this is pretty worthless because I'm pretty sure there's
And a
just
house.
nightmares or no events.
Clegane, something or other. I don't even remember what those guys are called.
Hey, last time I only had 3 events.
Nobody really plays those guys.
You
I
had
think
6.
they have
You had
pillage.
6.
At 6, sir.
And I didn't double hit you though, at least.
Yes. Alright, that looks accurate.
That, let's see.
Yeah, it looks like way too much.
2,
This,
4.
that cancels.
Oh, yeah. Why did you play trading? I am just completely
Alright.
out of my
Yeah,
mind.
these right now cancel, so
There we go. I can't spend it all anyway.
that's fine. Oh, this one card. It's yours.
Yay!
Kind of wish
Oh,
it
Sir
wasn't.
Gregor's Marauders. Their house Clegane traded. Their raiders pillage. Reaction. After Sir Gregor's Marauders discards an event using pillage, stands Sir Gregor's Marauders. They're 4 for 4 with a military and intrigue.
Asha? You still have Asha? Or are you going searching for a lady?
And Renly's back.
That
He
is
was marched to the wall, didn't like it, quit, and he's back to battle.
That's
And a Lansport merchant. And a bodyguard on Renly.
That is indeed a guy, sir.
a lot of chuds. Nobody important. Alright.
Challenges to me?
Yes, sir.
I would like to military you.
So Hound coming in on the military challenge.
I'm a rude man.
6 strength, that's enough to win against Renly there. This claim will happen. Most likely just the bodyguard will go away. If we see a second trial by combat after that, then we're going to see a march played by Tom next turn, I'm sure. But it's a Burn Men actually jumping in. Fully defending. Keeps the Hound on the board. Renown and insight off for Renly. Doesn't seem to be a loyal card since Chris only drew 1 there.
Card to the hand. Intrigue for 4.
Intrigue challenge. Tyrion trigger, no defenders. Unpost power, bringing Tom up to 10 power.
Hey, open my guys.
Whatever. He's kneeling, sir.
He's kneeling.
Power stealth.
Power challenge Tyrion, stealthing Lannister Merchant, going unopposed. 2 power to that, going up to 12. 3 power left for the Lannister player Tom here to win.
My dom?
And he's going to take 1 for dominance. He's 2 away from winning.
Started plot. Tyrion cannot die.
So plot phase, Erie's been triggered on Tyrion. Because I think they're going back around. That was their last plot, so it sticks. So they both have Valor in the plot deck now. So Tom protecting his Tyrion. Is he going to be aggressive and go Valor here? But I don't think he will. Bodyguard on Renly says no. And both play Counting Coppers.
Your choice, sir.
Both digging. Digging for those characters, digging for those answers to seal the deal here, or in Chris's case, get back into the game.
3. Draw 2. All right. Gold, gold, gold. 2 and 2.
Tyrion gets a dupe.
I have a 2 on. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. For Senior Littlefinger.
Littlefinger hits the board, draws 2 cards.
And you're going to have
5 at the moment.
yes, 5.
And it looks like Tom the Lannister player is sitting on 2 gold here.
Well,
Or not. No, he's not sure. Let's check that his opponent, Chris, is getting 5 gold. And yeah, he's going to sit on 2. And we got the 3rd Pleasure Barge. Chris trying to dig through that 75 card deck.
Draw, go for it.
Whatever.
I mean, you have great hauls and you have 5 gold. There are options.
There sure are.
There are options.
So did he draw into what he needed? He got his 3rd great haul on both sides. Both plenty of economy here in locations. And Iron Mines played out using the Ocean Road. Where are the bombs? We saw Jaime and Tyrion early. Die to Valor on Chris's side. What else has he got? I'm sure he's got Asha hiding around in there. Maybe even Theon. I know those aren't the hugest. We've seen Victorion go away with Intrigue Claim. There is Theon. Speak of the devil.
Hey,
And he's also playing Sir Gregor's Marauders.
there are choices that need to be made. Many, many choices.
So Tom looking to the scheme plots. Checking out the 4 he has left there. Is it wildfire time, kids? I think that's what Tom is thinking. Or is it, what's he do? The sneak attack with the trial by combat? That's a thing, I believe. But I think that's what you do on your Valor turn, maybe. If your opponent's not paying attention, thinks you have 0 claim. I don't know. I don't know if that's when you really do it, but flip and claim on the Valor turn is always nice. Yeah, what could he be doing here? Got Tyrion in his stealth. Can help make sure that intrigue challenge goes through. Probably just needs a stealth Renly. But if he wants to trigger Rains, he's going to have to win it by 5. And he would have to kneel.
You have no gold left?
I think all of his intrigue icons to make that happen if he thinks the Sir Gregor's Marauders on the other side is going to come in on the defense. If Tom military's first, probably just going to kill a Lannister merchant, which is already kneeling, not really doing anything to the challenge math. And if he tries to bait on a power challenge, I'm not sure Chris will really bite, but he is 2 away from winning, so he's got to defend. So maybe I throw that Lannister merchant in there to start, because if he goes unopposed, he loses, so he's going to have to block it and take down. Oh, he's actually going to go power challenge with the Hound and the Lannister merchant. 7 strength. And it looks like it's going to be fully stuffed here, we think. And a Widow's Wail coming in.
You know what? Widow's Wail.
Oh, alright.
For 9?
Yep.
And it's a tie, 9-9. It's enough to get the 1 claim.
So, force reaction.
Hound goes back to hand.
Yep.
So I'm surprised he didn't bring the Widow's Wail back and put it on the Hound.
I think I win this on the unopposed right here of the intrigue.
And intrigue, stealthing the Marauders to get unopposed to close it out. So congrats to Tom there. That was a pretty crazy match, actually. Very interesting. Thanks to everyone who helped produce this video by donating on patreon.com. You see all their amazing names scrolling by there. If you'd like to get your name on that list, you can donate as little as $1 a month over on patreon.com/Rob's Gaming Table. Sorry, the link is in the description below. Yeah, thanks a lot for watching. Either way, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. If you like the video, hit that like button. Help other people find these videos. It would be awesome. Like I said, leave a comment below. I want to know what you guys think of all the custom-made, fan-made alt arts being played. And what do you guys think about that, especially at regional tournaments? I'm curious to hear it. But either way, I want to thank everyone for stopping by and watching. We got plenty more coming up from this regional, so stay tuned to the channel. We'll see you guys in the next video.